And believe it or not, this is the last presentation. And herein is GiftGather, and Cynthia Kellogg is a co-founder. This is actually Cynthia's second experience with SF New Tech. Last year we did a small tour and found ourselves doing an event, SF New Tech event in San Diego. And Cynthia presented down there when she was located down there, and now she's actually based up here.
Thanks for having me back.
You're welcome.
All right, I'm Cynthia, the co-founder of GiftGather.com, and it is my mission to bring that meaning back into the gift-giving process and kind of push our way through Bed Bath & Beyond and Targets. The year after college, I know all of us went through this. I went to 7 weddings, and my roommate from college registered for silver candlesticks at Tiffany's. And it just bothered me that my intelligent friends that had all these careers in front of them were kind of registering to be these homemakers and these housewives, which is what the registry the traditional registry steers us to, and is what Sasha talked about, the tradition of the wedding industry. And so, 30 plus, 50 plus weddings later, I finally decided, you know what, I really want to provide a place where people can ask for meaningful gifts and people can give in a more meaningful way. You know, the average consumer will replace their bed sheets or their coffee makers in about 2 years. But when we give experiences and we can kind of give in a more meaningful way, we create memories that last with us forever. And so that's what we're trying to do, and that's what we're doing with GiftGather. And so I'm just going to hop right into it and show you what our product looks like. We take more of an approach of, we call it friend and family funding for one awesome gift. All right, so this is what our template looks like. We've made it really, really easy for people to create a registry in under 5 minutes, and we've preset and pre-filled a lot of the fields that you have to fill out in order to kind of inspire, because the one thing that when you ask people, what is a meaningful gift to you, they kind of, they like to have a little bit of guidance showing them, oh, okay, this is what we do. So what you do is you just kind of add in, and since I've got one hand on the mic, I probably won't fill this in, but you can just type in, you can type in all this info, and we've got some gifts that are pre-selected for you to choose from. The honeymoon is the most popular one, but we are seeing a lot of people register for down payment on a house, and we even had a couple register for friends and family round for their startup they were launching together, a brave couple. It's really, what you do is you upload a photo here so that people can see it, and let's see if I got one on my desktop. You can create a custom gift link, so giftgather.com/Cynthia and Brad, which will easily upload onto any of your wedding planning sites, wedding websites. Let your friends and family know where you're registered. You select a cash out date and your wedding date, and you type in a really nice message that tells your friends and family kind of what your story is and why this is meaningful for you, and then you can publish it. And the result is, hold on a second, where did all my bookmarks go? We have couples who upload videos. This is a really sweet one. They went to Italy, and as their friends and family give gifts, they get to leave little notes and suggest, like, hey, please use this for gelato. I think there's a couple in there. And then this is a couple who's getting married in about a year, and they were able to create this little GIF and upload that and register for home down payment. And then we've got this couple is registered for their stand-up paddleboards. They're getting married in a few weeks, so we should see a lot more activity on this page. One of the other things we do is we have a nice little dashboard up here, and we, as people give gifts, we track it all for you so that you don't have to think of the details, and you can just focus on celebrating, which is what the wedding is all about. And I think that's all I had to show for you guys. So that's kind of the essence of GiftGather, and we just try to create a space where people can really be authentic to who they are and what it is that's meaningful for them. All right.
Excellent. With 48 seconds to spare.
Yeah, I'm thirsty.
Great. Okay, so 5 minutes for questions for Cynthia.
Does the couple get the full amount? Like if someone gave you $100, does the couple get the $100, or do you take a fee out of that?
We are transaction based, so we're playing around with it right now. So yes, there is a fee that's involved. There's a fee. Yeah.
When did you guys launch?
So we launched about a year ago in the wedding space, and we're very similar to what Rob talked about. We've done we're almost all organically grown. We've done, I think, 4 sponsored posts in the wedding industry, and after that, it's just been word of mouth and content marketing.
Can you talk a little bit about the competitive landscape that you're facing?
Sure. It is definitely, there are competitors, as the lovely ladies at Wanderable pointed out. There's only 20% are registering for honeymoons and cash. We call these cash kind of based registries, and 75% of couples are still, they're living together. So that there's this, I think as modern couples and couples are getting married later in life, they're living together. This is just going to grow. So there are definitely competitors in this space, but I am confident that there's plenty of action for everybody.
I think the wedding industry is pretty big.
It's huge, yeah.
Of course. On the other side of the room, yes.
This is kind of a sad question, but you see it on Kickstarter where people are using that as a place to gather funds for friends who are ill for medical expenses or for people who have that last wish to have a trip somewhere. What are you doing in that area?
So let's see. We call that selling sadness. So GoFundMe is really good at that. I know Deposit a Gift was one of our competitors, and they've just gone into that business model. We are a gift-giving company. So before we do that, we really want to get into birthdays, graduations, retirement parties, and make it easier for people to give meaningful gifts and just kind of bring people together. Yeah, it's kind of just that one awesome gift that we're all about. So for the moment, yeah, we are staying out of that side of the business.
It's estimated now that something like 11% of all weddings that happen never register for a gift registry. Some of that is due to economic status, but something like 7 to 8% of that is all because of ethnicity and the custom of giving cash rather than purchasing gifts. Have you found that you've been able to capture some of that gift giving, or some of that cash giving, and turn it into these ultimate events and these ultimate, trip of a lifetime or experience of a lifetime items?
Yes. Yes, we are able to capture that. So our site is, so it's kind of I don't know if everyone will agree, but there's this dirty little secret within the registry business. So many of them, you're just exchanging cash and you're registering for snorkel trips and all this stuff that aren't necessarily being purchased. And so we try to be just really transparent in that, and our customers do appreciate that. And there's a lot of people that just want to, the gift giving process is like, okay, if it's a wedding, I've got to give a gift, so let's just, let's let them spend it on what they want in the moment. So yes. We are able to capture a little bit of that, and we're slowly getting smarter about tracking that and trying to track how many offline gifts were given, as well as through us.
Anyone? Cynthia, are you raising money?
Yes, we are. Well, we're doing a small round right now, but bootstrapped up until this point, and we are looking to start to grow inorganically. So we are doing a round.
Cool. 5 seconds. Okay. All right, Cynthia, thank you so much. GiftGather.